Kid Cudi and J. Cole are two of the most influential figures to rise out of hip-hop's blog era, a time when blogs and forums were key platforms for emerging rappers and fans alike. Despite their shared prominence during this period, their collaborative interactions have been surprisingly sparse. According to Cudi, though, the reason for this lack of synergy lies squarely with Cole. In a candid Q&A session on X, formerly known as Twitter, Cudi took some time to interact with his fans to celebrate the release of his new track, Don't Worry. The conversation took an interesting turn when a fan asked if there was ever a chance he and J. Cole would collaborate on a song. Cudi's response was a mix of frustration and disappointment, as he revealed that not only had he already tried to work with Cole in the past, but it didn't exactly go smoothly. According to Cudi, J. Cole had been invited to the studio back in 2013 during the production of Indicud, Cudi's third studio album. Fans of both artists were probably unaware of this potential collaboration, as the song they worked on never made it to the final tracklist. Why? Cole, it seems, just couldn't find his groove. Cudi didn't specify which song Cole was meant to contribute to, but considering the heavy hitters who did end up featuring on Indicud, it's safe to say Cole had some serious competition. The album boasted features from the likes of Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott, and longtime Cudi collaborator Chip the Ripper, among others. With those names in the mix, it's possible that whatever J. Cole recorded didn't quite make the cut, leading to him being replaced on the album. Cudi's recollection of this failed collaboration seemed to stir up some old feelings. He didn't sound bitter, but more annoyed by the lost opportunity. At the time, Indicud was a pivotal moment in his career, a project where Cudi was heavily involved in production and expanding his artistic range. A J. Cole feature on such a significant album could have been monumental for fans, but alas, it wasn't meant to be. Despite the failed attempt on Indicud, Kid Cudi hadn't completely given up on the idea of working with J. Cole. Fast forward to 2024, and Cudi was in the middle of working on his highly anticipated album Insano, which had fans buzzing with excitement due to its eclectic range of styles and deep emotional content. Once again, Cudi reached out to Cole, hoping to rekindle the possibility of a collaboration. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. Cudi revealed during the Q&A that this time, he didn't even get a response. Radio silence, as he put it. Ouch. To be ghosted by one of your peers, especially someone with whom you share a parallel rise in the industry, can't feel great. Cudi's casual, yet frustrated tone in the Q&A showed that he wasn't overly fixated on the snub, but it clearly left a mark. This time, there wasn't even an unfinished track. There was no track at all. Fans who had been hoping for a collaboration between two of hip-hop's most unique voices were left wondering what could have been. It's interesting to reflect on how both Kid Cudi and J. Cole came up during the blog era, each carving out their own distinct path in hip-hop. Both artists have had significant impacts on the genre, but in very different ways. Kid Cudi, known for his raw emotional transparency and genre-bending sounds, became a voice for the misunderstood and the emotionally wounded. His music, ranging from hits like Day and Night to the deeply introspective Man on the Moon series, helped shape a generation of hip-hop fans who gravitated toward his candid explorations of mental health, loneliness, and self-discovery. His influence has extended far beyond just his own music. Artists like Travis Scott, Kanye West, and even Drake have all cited Cudi as a major influence on their sound and style. On the other hand, J. Cole rose as a storyteller, a conscious lyricist with an ear for soulful beats and a penchant for introspective, socially aware commentary. His albums like 2014, Forest Hills Drive, and K.O.D. struck a chord with fans who appreciated his thoughtful approach to both personal and political issues. While Cudi thrived on emotional catharsis, Cole gained fame for his ability to blend personal reflection with broader cultural critique. Despite their stylistic differences, both Cudi and Cole emerged as key figures who shaped the sound and identity of hip-hop in the late 2000s and early 2010s. It's no surprise that fans would want to see them collaborate, considering how their respective approaches could complement each other. The big question remains, why haven't Kid Cudi and J. Cole been able to successfully collaborate? Based on Cudi's comments, the fault lies with Cole, who couldn't lock in a feature back in 2013 and has since failed to follow up on Cudi's more recent attempts to work together. But is there more to the story? For J. Cole, collaboration has always seemed to be a very deliberate process. While he's worked with major artists like Kendrick Lamar, 21 Savage, and even features across genres, Cole has also built a reputation for being somewhat of a loner in the industry, often producing his own music and sticking to solo projects. His 2019 release, The Off-Season, featured more collaborations than usual. But historically, Cole has maintained a relatively insular approach to his work. Kid Cudi, on the other hand, has never been shy about collaborating with a wide range of artists, from Kanye West and Travis Scott to Phoebe Bridgers and Ty Dolla $ign. His ability to mesh with different styles and genres has been a hallmark of his career. It's possible that Cudi's more eclectic, freewheeling approach just didn't vibe with Cole's more focused, introspective style, leading to creative differences or simply a lack of connection. Of course, there's always the chance that Cole's silence wasn't personal at all. Artists in the industry often juggle multiple projects and commitments, and it's possible Cole simply didn't have the bandwidth to take on a new collaboration at the time. But for Cudi, the lack of communication clearly stung, as it left him hanging after putting himself out there once again. Despite the failed attempts, it's important to remember that the door isn't necessarily closed. Both Kid Cudi and J. Cole continue to evolve as artists, and as long as they remain active in the industry, there's always the potential for a future collaboration. Hip-hop is full of stories where artists who once seemed distant or at odds eventually came together to create something unforgettable. In a genre built on competition and camaraderie, sometimes the best collaborations happen when you least expect them. For now, though, it seems that fans will have to wait a little longer before they get to hear a track with Cudi and Cole together. It's frustrating, but as Cudi himself has shown time and time again, great art often comes out of waiting, perseverance, and the right timing. As we wait to see what's next for Kid Cudi and J. Cole, we've got you covered with all the latest updates, news, and insights into the world of hip-hop. If you're as obsessed with the stories behind the music as we are, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We'll keep you in the loop with exclusive content, behind-the-scenes stories, and breaking news on your favorite artists. Hit that subscribe button and never miss out on the next chapter in the Kid Cudi and J. Cole saga or any other major moments in the world of hip-hop. Stay tuned.